So if you saw my last video on docking my 3DS because I wanted something to make it more usable, it's only been a few days and it's already been a lot more helpful with that.
So if you watch my other videos, you know I struggle with audio, which I actually got pretty good this time, but I am having a lot of visual problems, but I think I have them figured out. So even if you're not interested in this dock video, if you watch the video, I'm going to point out issues I had and what I believe is causing them. So if you have issues that are similar, it might help you out.
I've been using it a lot more. It's just nice to know that it's always charged. I used to kind of keep it in a bag and then it would die and then I'd put it on charger and then kind of get left there because I do travel with my Pocket Go all the time. But I want to start using the 3DS more because I do like the catalog on it. And like I mentioned in the other video, physical media is kind of dying. It's going away. So I'm not talking about the retro stuff. People are collecting that still, but I'm talking about going forward. There is some things out there that are trying to go against the grain on that, but we'll see how that goes. But the reason for this is I got another dock. I have a lot of different style game systems, a lot of them portable, a lot of them Nintendo, and I want to kind of do like a shelving system for them. So I picked up one for my DSi's, DSi XL specifically, and I also mentioned in the last video, my son happened to come and visit, so I mentioned in the last video where he had the original dock, which I showed, and he brought some of his stuff home. So here's my the new, such a weird naming scheme, the new 3DS XL, and then this is the new 3DS. This is actually a really cool one here. My son put a, we should probably put some black vinyl in there to cover up that serial code in there. But, and maybe I'll do that for him while he's visiting. But he put a pretty cool Pokemon cover over the top of it here. I do like how you can customize this. I haven't really seen much for the XL. In fact, I almost would think the non-XL, I guess I call it the original size or something, because this is an original 3DS here, is a nicer size. But he has some, I'm not sure if that's picking up on the camera or not, but he has some really cool stenciling on here, which I like. But yeah, so I showed in the last video where, spin this around so it goes the right way, where this kind of clicks in. Oh, and I hit it first try. That was perfect. That fits there, and I didn't get to show this, but I can now. So this will be like the first one was Evil Dead. This is Evil Dead 2, where it's kind of like a remake sequel. Some people will get that. But yeah, that fits in there perfectly, which is really nice. And then I brought it up in the other one, so I wanted to show it here. Now my son didn't bring his chargers over, but all the 3DSs use the same chargers, so I can take this USB one that came with my dock, put it in there. It was kind of a cool device. It had the had a door, so if you had something sticking too far out of the back or something, it could go in there and see what he's playing. Pokemon Moon. Good choice. So we'll put that in here. This was actually a really nice design. So I'm not sure if you can see that light there, but it is charging. They put a cutout for the headphone jack, which I really thought was pretty cool, because you could lift this up then like this. I actually kind of wish there was a way to have done a external controller, or maybe Netflix would have just really dove more into the 3D world with this. Just really blew my mind. I really like this unit. This is the original that my son saved his money up for. To this day, I think it was a great design. And then the new XL had the better processor. This has Amoeba support. It also has its volume on, which, why am I not finding its volume? Oh, there it is. But you'll see the sizing is pretty similar. Better, better layout overall, just size-wise. But yeah, this is about the dock. So let's get to the other dock. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in here. I didn't buy it for all this stuff in here. I really bought it just so I could, I really wanted that dock. The rest is all going to be bonus. So let's see, let's get it open. I found this a tad, just a tad concerning. This was torn when it came, and then I didn't see any tape on here. But then when I closer looked at it, there is tape over here that's not opened. So not the end of the world. Sometimes packages come just fine when I order them from Amazon. Other times, I don't know, they're kind of beat up. So let's get this open here. Probably turn it over. Alright, let's get all this plastic off, because all that's going to do is cause glare. So definitely not opened in the past before. Sealed on all four sides. I left the tape on the one side though, so I can hinge it, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with everything right away. But yeah, everything that came in here, let's see, what do we got here? We have a stylus. Clip on the shirt, okay. Got a case. Oh, actually that's not a bad case. I kind of like that. Looks like there's a screen protector in there too. That's not bad. That might actually get used. Actually really curious. It is for the XL, so will it fit the new 3DS? Oh, and I think it will. Alright, that, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I do like that it has a carabiner on it, too. So we got here a little tray of styli, whatever you'd call that. So that's kind of nice. I think I do have a system that might be missing some of these, so that's good. You know what? I have a bunch of these laying around and I can never find them. This is actually going to be nice to have. You can never have enough of these. Sorry if the focusing is going way in and out too. I'm not really watching the camera. But these are kind of nice when you're really for a phone or something where you're watching. Now, of course, my new phone doesn't have a headphone jack, which kind of sucks. But I still have things these can be used for. Those are nice to have. Yeah, this is really well packaged, actually. Let's see, what do we have here? A little lanyard. Actually feels pretty well made. Of course, it should go without saying, this will be in the description, the link to it. I should mention, too, definitely hit the like and the notification if you want to see more. If it didn't happen the video before this one, it'll happen on the next video where I also got a screen that works with the phone, a 15.6-inch touchscreen, non-IPS, but it was under $200, which is nice. I don't know why I'm unwrapping this headset. So headphones, pretty standard. These things never really last too long. In fact, other than the color scheme, I think I've had like 3 other pairs that have that weird meshing. This is actually really nice to have. So you can see right away. There you go. These match. So my camera went out on me. But that's lucky for you guys because you didn't get to have to listen to me drone on and on. But one of the things is I missed an unboxing is it came with a bunch of these cases here. It does not fit the 3DS ones. I did line one up like this, and you can see the tab for the 3DS. There we go. For the 3DS, it bumps into this piece here. If you cut that out, it would fit, but not necessary. And then, kind of an interesting case, though. There's an SD card cut out, too, so I kind of like that. Almost kind of reminds me of the old 3DS games where you put the Game Boy Advance in it, or the PlayStation 2 cases where you could put in the memory cards for the PS2. But here's the piece that I bought the whole thing for, and you'll see on here there is a little translucent push button, and if you look closely by the charging port right over here, right in there, it's actually ejecting, kind of like the Super Nintendo would do. That was always a really cool feature to pop that out. You didn't feel like you were breaking it as much. But, alright, so let's plug in. I'm actually using the cord from the last dock I got. Alright, so right away that has its own blue LEDs. I'm kind of mixed on that, but since it'll be in my gaming area, it's not going to be like where I'm sleeping or anything like that. It won't be too big a deal. Let's see what we can fit in here. So it's designed for the DSi XL, which, just get for comparison reasons. There we go. So very, let's actually back that up a little bit into the camera. There we go. So comparison-wise, very similar units actually in size. Let's close those, and if we put them on top of each other, you'll see though that unfortunately for me, there is a misaligning of the power ports. So you couldn't use this for the new 3DS, which actually would have been nice. I'd like to have them all match up, but that's not the end of the world. So we already know if that doesn't fit, then the normal size 3DS is not gonna, of the new versions, is not gonna fit either. But let's line up the smaller DSi, and you'll see that there might be a possibility there. So we'll see. There is some bump outs. I shouldn't call them bump outs, because a bump out would technically be convex. These are concaved, but that's how I'm going to describe them right now. So let's use it for what it's supposed to be used for. And you can't slide the slide. There we go. Slide the slide. Slide to the side to get it to fit. But there it is. If you can see, make sure that's in there. I keep unplugging it. There we go. It's kind of a loose connection. Not a big fan of that part. But I'll push it in there. Now it's an aftermarket plug, so that's going to be it. That or my DS is actually charged. But you can see that, there we go, the light's on there. So now let's just set it down and see how it goes. Oh, it is charging. Maybe it's just me messing with it so much. Alright, so let's pull that out. Well, let's use the eject button. That actually works pretty good. Let's see what happened if I wouldn't have used the eject button. Let's get it into a charging state. This might be charged too. That's weird. I'm not sure about this so far. Let's find out. Alright, without the eject button. With the eject button. Alright, so the eject button is pretty nice to have. Now let's see if the 3DS, the DSi normal size one will fit in here. Oh, actually, that fits really nicely. I mean, it has this weird gapping on the side because it's not designed for the side. But when I say nicely, I mean it went in without any problems. There we go. It's stuck in there pretty good. I had to wiggle that pretty good. Wasn't too hard to get it on there and find out. Let's hit the eject. That came out pretty good. Actually, if this was just a charger for the normal size one, awesome. Especially the price, it wasn't too bad. Once again, check out the link below. Put that in again. That one you have to make sure it's in there. Is that a deal breaker for me? Absolutely not. I'm going to keep it because I can take the 2 seconds to make sure that the light comes on. But is it as nice as the one for the 3DS? No. This one, it's funny, this one looks nicer. I mean, it has the LEDs, the eject button, all that stuff. But this one is just a solid, you know, just a solid take the game system, get it in there, and it's in there. Because one of the things they did is you got the 2 metal contacts, but right next to it is that little part that goes into the charging port, so it's a nice little click in. And then I hit it first off right there. Well, I should play some basketball today. I don't ever hit anything. But, yeah, not too bad. I might look around some more for one for the smaller size here. It does a really good job with the smaller one. Popped in there just fine. Yeah, otherwise I don't know. I really do like how the docks are. I'm looking for a way to display even right now as it's sitting here, there we go, I gotta wiggle it. You can't see if the light wasn't on. But one thing I do like about it is how they're displayed right now isn't too bad, because I do have the normal size and the larger size, and I could just do that. I really just want to keep them charged. So when I take one off, the charge does, I mean, the batteries, in my opinion, were really good in these. I mean, it drains faster than the new ones, bigger processor and stuff, but the DSi, I probably didn't need to charge it. That's why I kind of questioned it while I was doing it. But yeah, overall, the battery life's great. So I could take this off and then put it on there, but when displaying, I could leave it like this or the other way around. You know, I want it to look neat. It's partial decoration, partial usability. I guess, you know, it's kind of a neat way to just display it and stuff. I know I have a lot of them. I got a lot of different units. You know, I can't think of much of a way to dock something like this, but you know, I can still make a stand for this. But eventually, I would like to dock all this stuff, like my PSP Go, my PSP 3000. I think I have a 2000 here somewhere. My SP, that one charges. That one, for the SP, for my Game Boy Advance SP and my Micro, I got a feel I'm going to have to custom make a dock, which, if I do, I'll make a video for that. But otherwise, yeah, hope you liked the video. Everything will be in the link below of what I used in here. You know, the dock, I'm going to keep it. It works for what I need to do, but keep in mind, I do have to kind of fidget it in there. Maybe I got to take a look at it, see if it needs to be cleaned out or something. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Share, like, and if you are interested, just make sure you do hit the like and maybe the notification bell. I have heard from some people that they are not, they're not getting notified. I just thought maybe it was because I'm I'm a microscopic channel. But people who actually are subscribed to the channel are telling me they're surprised that all of a sudden I uploaded a bunch of videos when really I only do 2 videos a week. Unless there's an explanation video in there for why I didn't do a video. But yeah, other than that, thanks.